Yeah, yeah, wouldn't lens. We back with another one for the youths in them. Yeah, young brilliant minds, future in sight. Got the power to make change, make the world ignite. Let nobody say you can't achieve. Your dreams are seeds, someone just watch them grow. But you gotta believe in the youth effect. We're raising up the youth effect. Can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Educate, we get the key, unlock the potential. A lesson every day, knowledge essential. Standing tall, walking proud, let your voice be heard. Unite together as one, spread the love with every word. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Educate, we get the key, unlock the potential. A lesson every day, knowledge essential. Standing tall, walking proud, let your voice be heard. Unite together as one, spread the love with every word. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Create, initiate, push through, no limits. Go ahead and live it up. Respect, positivity, you on your way. Break down walls, build bridges.
Another episode of the Youth Effect. Thank you so much for joining us again. Today is the 27th of January. Almost done, a whole month into it already of a new year. And you are watching the Youth Effect. I am your host, Kathy Robinson, and this is my beautiful
daughter,
Adhana, who is going to be our guest tonight. Soon we will remind you what you are watching, but you might be watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, Roku, or VStream. Okay, so I'll give you a little minute to pass on the contacts to your friends and everybody else and tell them to come on for another exciting episode of the Youth Effect. And tonight we are having Movement Monday. It's the last Monday of the month, which is reserved for activity, for sharing, and doing all those good things to implement. We don't want to just talk here. We want to put things into action. And the Youth Effect is all about being a conduit for the voices of the youth, advocating, empowering, and allowing and enabling their voices to be heard. They do have a voice. They are people, and they are not the future. They are very much present with us, which is what we're bringing out so we can share this great space together and bridge generational gaps and creating a harmonious society with everything the young people have to teach us. And I'm going to let her introduce her own self, but our topic for tonight is realizing and manifesting the dream. Last week, we spoke with another beautiful young daughter of mine. We were talking about how driven she is into getting to where she wants to be and in the space that she wants to be at and envisioning your future. Today, we are doing how do we manifest it? How do we actually go about it? Around the beginning of the year and the end of the year, we normally hear so much talk about doing vision boarding and doing goals and planning your life. But before we start, one thing I want to leave, even though you remember nothing for tonight, one thing I would want you to remember, your year doesn't have to start on the 31st of December, neither does it have to start on January 1st. It's a rolling thing, just like currency. They say it's something is rolling, continuous rolling, enrollment is enrolling. We're supposed to be continuously reflecting, changing, tweaking our vision and our goals because things change constantly. Life is fluid, and with that, we have to go with the flow. If we're too rigid, like how iron is too brittle, how it bends, especially if it's frozen, how it breaks, right? We want to be able to be flexible and be able to be malleable and move about and change things, our personality, our character, areas of our goals that may affect and impact other people, because we are not living in a bubble. We are living with people. And so to be living in grace and to be living in harmony, we have to also change certain things about us. So going forward, we're talking about that dream. How do we bring it into action, or vision in action? And Miss Adhana is going to introduce herself herself to you, and we're gonna go forward into how she's gonna bring it all up to us.
Okay. Hi, good night. My name is Adhana. I'm 20 years old. I'm in college studying corporate communications, and I'm a junior. Yes. Anything else?
Go ahead.
I don't know what else.
She doesn't know what else to say. She has so much she needs to say. What's your favorite thing you like to do?
I love pasta. I love eating pasta.
You can sit up straight, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, she loves pasta. What else?
I like the color pink.
She likes everything pink.
Yeah.
Cooking?
No.
You like cooking?
No, I like cooking.
Oh, I just found that out because I thought all the time she likes cooking and she likes the kitchen.
Yes, nice.
Well, tell us what we're going to be talking about tonight. And she loves her island, Dominica.
Yes.
She carries it around with her around her neck proudly. And a tattoo.
Yeah.
The map of Dominica.
So tonight we're gonna be talking about vision boards and the different ways that you can create a vision board. So I do my own digitally, and then my mother does her own physically on a board.
Actual board?
Yeah, actual board. So already the differences are you're able to see it.
I did one vision board in 2017 that was digital.
Oh,
yeah,
did
but
you like it?
Yeah, I normally, so again, to another thing about vision boarding, it can be for something specific, it can be thematic, it can be totally surrounding around a concept, it can be a 3-year goal, it can be a 1-year goal, it can be a 5-year goal. I normally just do life goals. I just shoot right at it. And on the board, I put specific things. So how specific your board needs to be?
So for me, I just kind of did a general gist of what I want to see, how I envision my year, and also things that I want to accomplish during that year. So I have words, I have pictures of like salads because I do want to eat healthier, but fruit salads because I do not like vegetables.
What kind of words do you use?
I use consistent, gratitude, happiness.
So things to develop your character and your personality and your mental well-being, basically.
Correct. Okay. So just really envisioning, kind of like reflecting what I want to see in myself on the board, so I can kind of like, I don't know, like it kind of reminds me every time I see it that this is what my goal is for the future. This is what I want to do, and so on.
Okay, so let me ask another question. With the character descriptive words, that's a life goal, that's personal, continuous personal development to yourself, right?
Yes.
And then the other things are for a 12-month period or also long term, because you mentioned for the year.
Okay. So it kind of depends, because I did my most recent one, I just did it mainly focusing on school. More so like pictures of women studying. I also want to get an internship, so I put a desk as a photo and then somebody in professional attire. So just kind of channeling that energy, like this is what I want to do before the end of the year. So some of them are semester long, which is like up until May. Some of them are then for the summer. Some are then just for the year, and then some like the food and that's the wrong one. The food and this others are for just life in general. So this one I did do, it was about, I wanted to start reading more books.
And you already read a lot.
Yeah, I do.
What is your long-term goal about the books?
Ultimately, I wanted to read once a month, but I've kind of fallen out of that, unfortunately. But it's just taking the little steps. I have some books there I'm always interested in reading. So it's definitely just to pick up the book and open it on the first page, because I I do read books really fast. I can read a book. Maybe I think my top score was 24 hours, like one day. Um, so when I'm really engrossed in a book, um, I can get it done with. Also, the picture of the river. I wanted to go home. I did end up going home. So it's just things that you
Where's
envision.
home?
Home is the island of Dominica
If
in the
you're just
Caribbean.
if you're just joining us now, you
Yes,
know, yeah.
very small. Um, so it's things that I also have already planned, and I'm excited to looking forward to. That I put on there as well. What about you?
What about me and my goals?
Yeah. How do
Well,
you do it? I do it digitally. We said that you did it physically. So how do you do that? You said life goals. I see you have some writings.
so like that's one of mine. I didn't give it to send it up, so I don't know. That is one of mine. Um, so yes, she said, I do. I love the fun of sitting down with magazines. So I'll show you your tools, scissors. I have baskets of magazines. Any magazines, Good Housekeeping, Yoga, Oprah Winfrey, AARP. Yeah, I am an AARP member, in case you're wondering my age. HGTV, gardening, investing, finances. So for me, because of how my mind works, Adana own is very organized. Because my mind is all over the place, my vision board may look a little bit crazy. See? All over the place. So I cut up pictures as well as things that I want to do. This one is from, I did this one 3 years ago. Three to 4 years ago. And there are still goals that carried over from the 2017 one. So, and I have seen the one from 2017 where I have achieved certain things. I went back to school.
Yes.
I think I'm a great mom.
Mm-hmm.
And my themes are my business, my podcast. You see, here it is. And be my guest. That was one of the things. And what is happening now? I have a guest. When you put things out there and you manifest things, because this has carried over, and business, international stories, and the girls call me moms. So one of the things I have there, home, and with home in one corner, it speaks about best love, first home, a check mark. We don't have to go it alone, to remind them that we are a unit. We have to be in harmony. And moms, in terms of how I want it to be, change your world and love. So I have different things. My yoga there, I did that. I have a yoga certified yoga instructor. I got this done, and I have all things. What yoga means to me is therapy, the gap, my spiritual guides, getting more in tune with my spirituality. And I have this quote from Congressman John Lewis. I saw him in an Oprah Winfrey master masterclass, and it is one of the things that I have put into practice. One of the things it says, executive sessions with myself. He says he has executive sessions with myself himself, which relates to me, which is something I wanted to do more. There are time for quiet and contemplation before a tough decision. And I say, listen, self, this is what you must do. This is where you must go. And that is something I keep on doing and things like that. But that is just how I do it. What about you?
For me, since I do my own digitally. I went back to school today actually. So to make it present and in my mind, I did put my vision board as my home background, my background screen. So anytime I open up my computer, I see that, and it honestly does make me feel happy and kind of determined to push forward for what I want. So when I look back on the year, I could see, like, yes, I did do my dreams. I did what I wanted to achieve. Sorry, I did what was on my vision board. And it just makes me feel excited to want to do it. So yeah, it kind of just encourages me to keep pushing. Reminds me of what I want to do and along those lines.
Cool. So what is the themes? What are the pictures that you use in your
I have to change it to a different one. Hold on. I'm just going to quickly.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
put it on.
Okay. Present. Okay. So, oopsies. So this is my 2025 vision board. I'm really proud of it. I spent probably an hour doing it. So as I was talking about the women in the professional clothes, the studying, I was able to raise my GPA to a 3.5. I did 4 classes last semester. I got 3 A's and a B plus. So I really want to get all A's this semester. I was ended up on the dean's list for last semester. So I'm hoping to go for the all A's. So definitely putting in the work.
You see what she has in the center?
Yes, it's 2025. I also want, again, the books. I really want to get back into my book reading, eating healthy. I'm hoping to go back home to Dominica, so I have pictures of like a river and then the beach because it's very tropical. Hanging out with my friends, and of course, my boyfriend. I want to see him. So he's on there for sure. Definitely want to see him more this year if possible. But then also, stop that. How are you laughing?
Because the way you say what this year is like.
And then again with the words, I have gratitude, prosperity, confidence, and happiness. So definitely taking each day as it is and being happy, grateful that I am alive. I have accomplished a lot within this last 6 months. I have gotten all the applications I have turned in. I've gone into the clubs, the programs that I have applied for. So here's to more in 2025, and then confidence.
Which I'm gonna stop here. This is a big jump. She actually offered. I have been after her for so long. She actually offered to do this with me. So that's a big, big boost in her confidence. Thank you, Dee.
Yes, you're welcome. And also that I work at my school. So I do tours. And before this year, I was really scared. But I don't know, there was like a shift earlier in this new year where I just feel calm and relaxed. And I know what I'm saying. I can, if I had to, I could give a tour all by myself. I don't think I would need somebody there with me. So that's definitely helped me. And every time I see this and I open it up, it kind of gives my heart a little jump because I do feel like I'm achieving.
You sure it's not the picture in the middle? A jump in your hat?
So that
is fine.
exactly.
Uncle, you're in the background. Leave the child alone. I tease them a lot, but it's all good jest. Right? Yeah, it's all in good jest. She's done a great job, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You really, really have come a long, long way in bringing forth what you want and manifesting what you want. And you have a quote that you say to yourself. You began last year, which is not printed, but you want to share that. When you started to take things in flow.
It is what it is. Is that it?
Well, that wasn't exactly
What
what
is
it,
it?
but it
I tell
was.
myself a lot of quotes to
Uh,
get through the day, so
okay,
I'm
so
not
that
too
is,
sure.
well, tell us a few of them that are not printed, but that
Okay.
help you to develop a confidence and get through your day.
Um.
Because a vision planning can be in your head as well. It doesn't have whatever works for you. Right.
So I sometimes say, it is what it is, and you just have to accept it as that. Find ways around it. Um. You. mm, How do I phrase it? The worst somebody can tell you is no. Um. I don't know
So
which quote
in
specifically.
what, when do you use that one?
Okay.
The worst someone can tell you is no.
A lot of times I would go up and ask people, it could be a stranger, but I would go up and ask them a question if I see, like, especially their jewelry. I really like piercings. So oftentimes I ask people, like, where do they get the jewelry from? Well, not necessarily the word no, but just like rejection in general, I guess. You never know when your chance is gonna come, when somebody's gonna tell you yes, or may connect you with somebody. Like, a lot of the times I remember somebody said that, just talking to people can differentiate you from others, and you're not afraid to put yourself out there. So that's what I'm trying to embody,
Working on embodying.
or working on
Yeah, we don't
embodying.
use the word trying.
Sorry. I do not know what quote specifically she's trying to get out of me. So would you like to tell
It's
them?
I cannot exactly remember the phrasing, but everything you said brought it into perspective. Is the whole concept of going with the flow and not being rigid and so expecting things to turn out exactly as you want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
basically. Yeah, on that point, she has grown a lot, a lot, a lot. And so that coming, so all that will help you develop this type part of your character based on your vision boarding and your planning and setting your goals. How often do you set your goals? Was that an end of year thing, or was that the beginning of the year thing, or how do you go
Um,
about it?
my vision board was an end of year thing because my friend did one and I like to see it. And I was just bored one night. Um, I think my sister left me, unfortunately. So I had to find a way to not be bored. And I was just like, I'll do a vision board. And that's what came of it. I just really took some time at first to see what I really wanted to focus on for myself. And then I went on Pinterest and I just started pulling photos. And I wanted to put couples in there, and it didn't feel authentic to not put the pictures of my boyfriend and I. So so those are there. So those are not from Pinterest.
And that is the thing. You make your vision board as specific to you. It doesn't have to be generic. It has to be specific to you. Time frames, definitive words, boundaries, numbers. Be specific. One of the things I had in the middle of my vision board I showed you was how I live my best life and how I envision my best life to be. And I have different words: positivity, authentic beauty, and humanity, exuding positive energy and an aura. And the most important thing is creating a life in balance. And I will do anything for me to get my well-being balance, my life in balance, um, as well, and to believe that things are going to work out. Because you know what, God, according to the characters in The Color Purple, God got me, and that's my bottom line. God got me. God has me. He catches me, and take a leap in faith at all times. So never miss a chance to celebrate the moment. That's one of the things I have said. I also wrote down.
Is
Yes.
it like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take? Is that the one you wanted?
Yes. Yes, that one. Say it for them. She got the quote.
It's the quote is you miss 100% of the chances that you do not take, like basketball terms, I guess.
Write it down for me, so I'll remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my little book now to write down my notes. So you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Yesterday, I think I heard something very similar to that. Because if you don't take it, you will never know. And there is nothing called failure. So, two things I don't believe in, two words: failure and try. Because none of them, trying is not measurable. Either you do or you don't, even though it's 0.01%, but you can see incremental progress. And failure is, there's nothing about failure. There's a lesson. There's always a lesson in everything. You just have to sit back and reflect. What is it that I have to learn in this situation? And what Adhana said goes hand in hand with what she shared about no, not to be afraid of hearing the word no. My Ashley, my other daughter, always says no is a complete sentence. Yeah, no is a complete sentence. It's okay to hear no. But if you never ask, you'll never know. What if it was a yes? And as Adhana said, puts you in alignment in reaching your goal, networking with somebody, in meeting some goal. Sometimes we think we're going to get a goal, but then it ends up being something even bigger than we expect. Before they used to say shoot for the stars. The stars now is too easily reachable. Elon Musk going up to the stars just now. Shoot for the universe. There are so many different ones out there. Shoot for the universe, my dear. Go far out. If you don't get the universe, then you might get a star. But if you just go for a star, you don't reach the star, you're just back on earth. You want to be higher than that. And this is what envisioning your life goals, your purpose, and helping you put it down. You can just start by just brainstorming. Just write down words, write down things. Once it's in the subconscious and you start writing, it's going to come out. You don't have to think too hard. So in that way, you know, your and your vision board doesn't have to be like anybody else's board, because you are not like anybody else. You're special, you're unique, you're one of a kind, you're irreplaceable. There's no mold that made you. Or if there was a mold, it break after you were born. Cannot be made again. We each have something to bring to the world. We each have a purpose. We each have somebody that we have to touch. And put yours down in writing. What's your purpose? You may think you do not know, but when you start putting it down, journaling it, sometimes you're going to get it. You will find it. This is how you create your pathway. Analyze your pathway. One of the things I had there was, I wasn't a plant person. Huh? I love plants. My mother loved plants. Whenever she gave me a plant, it died. As you can see, I'm showing off my plants. 3 years ago, yes, exactly when I did this. 3 years ago, I decided I'm going to do my garden and I'm going to start doing plants. They're not dying, they're growing. So and I have this posted up above my desk, and I have a screenshot of it on my phone as well. So this I cut off and then I laminated it to have it up because it was in another book. And when that planner finished, and to support your vision board, and of course each segment will have its own action plan, because each little thing is a project. Who say you're not a project manager? You may not have a PMP, but you are. All of us are project managers because we're managing the little projects of our lives. And one of the things I have there is you matter always, and in the tiny corner there I can put a check off. I have availability case, sweet something, safe, and love, and it's an anniversary. That's a check. Got that down. Just like on romance, I got my stuff checked off too. Not all the business. Drink all the water. I won't tell the rest of that one. Yes, they know enough about that one. So personal life, parenting life, and when I have never missed a chance to celebrate the moment, it's like it says, stop and smell the roses. So I started capturing all the artists that I met in the subway or on the train. I stopped after my day while I'm going home in the evenings and took a moment to listen. And that was my decompression while I got my on my way home. So, between this is how you can pick up all the little things from your vision board and bring it out in your life. So by the time I got home in the evenings, I was much better. What is something that you have on your vision board? Excuse me, that you can already see coming through?
Going back home, maybe. That's a plan that that's something that I would really like to do this year.
Okay. Going back to Dominica, the nature aisle. Hi, Gail. You're cracking up. Yes, she says she's drinking her water. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, gorgeous Gail. Yes, so soothe your soul, different things. Now that, as Dana said, this is one way I do mine. And what are the tools that you use in creating your vision board? You mentioned Pinterest. What else?
So the main website that I use to create my vision board is Canva. So my mom has the pro version, so I just use her account because it takes out the background of photos. So I just use Canva, and then I also use Pinterest, and then I use some of my own personal photos to add that touch to it, just so I could connect even more with it.
And there are boards. I'm trying to get the new two updates on. I'm an Apple person. There are boards there that I cannot remember the name of the app, but it came with one of the upgrades. You can use journal. You can use journal. You can even use memo, Canva. You can use Canva, or you can use this one. I just used the first one. Not that one. The first one I made the digital one I made in 2017 was just Word. I used just Word and copy and pasted pictures into it and my own words and everything else. And if you do not have that, and I will show you all, if you do not have that, or if just for the fun of sitting down and having some me time and putting the things together, our dog wants to jump up on that. And putting the pictures together, make sure you have tape, you can have ribbon, you can do different things. Like I did little cutouts on the edges of magazine stories to create edging. And yeah, and then little words, cut out the words, little words. And I'll say you just go in, I can show you. Like, oh, this is be a great one. On this entrepreneur magazine, the page says start your mission now. This would be a great one for you to start off. Start your mission now. And now there's no better time than now. All right. Now this was the last one. I did know this is I sat down and I did this one 3 weeks ago. And what I did was I used a normal corkboard, and I use paper. They had had 8x11 paper, and I cut them out in squares. So each square for a month, and I use sticky notes. So at the top there has the month, and I use sticky notes of things that is off my vision board. That my vision board, or not this one, this other one, because I have another vision board in my head. I wrote it down now as a project using a Gantt chart. And these are my deadlines. So for each, and it's color coded. Slips are not what we call this again? Sticky notes, different size sticky notes. You can have just buy the large block too. and as well, and you can cut it in whatever strips you want. And yeah, so registration of the different things, birthdays, trips I want to write. I have my deadline there.
Where
Uh,
are you going on a trip?
I don't know where we're going to yet, but I just put trip and
Okay. Well,
deadline to different things, for my well-being. So that's each block is each page, and it's just thumbtacks, different thumbtacks, keeping them up. That's one way to do it. Then I don't another thing too. I don't we have OneNote. I use OneNote.
I don't know what one.
You don't know OneNote? OneNote is a Microsoft app. I'm sure there are others that you can use as well. Free. There are different ones, but I use OneNote. And I saw this other one. You can also use, I'm telling you all the things that you can use. You can use, what is this one? Oh, it's not, I don't know. Trello is another app that you can use. It creates different boards within it, and because there are different sections of our lives, that, as I said, each part of our life is a project. So on there's the free version, which is good enough. There's an adequate space for you to create each vision boards with different concepts per each board, and as well. But the other app I was going to tell you all about, so OneNote is a Microsoft, as I said, a Microsoft thing. It comes in the form of a notebook. You can copy and paste links and everything else. So while a digital board might be good for some of you, because as you get the links, I want to go on this trip, you can copy and paste the links right there. Copy pictures, copy links, copy photos from your app,
Okay.
and that works. It's not city. The other one that I did was it's called Prosys, Prosys. It puts things down in your goals in a little micro project thing for you. So you have your main goal listed down, and then of course under each goal is action plans, deadlines, what you have to do, because within each project has its own little to-do task and mini projects. So if you are a detailed person, that can work for you. If you want to see things in a broader scope of mind, you can do something like this. Or you can just use Excel, if Excel works for you, to create your different points and within there, because within Excel itself has its own comments. So you can click on a cell, right click on the cell, and you can write a comment for that cell. All right. So there are different things, resources that you can use, and you can use normal pen and paper and pencil. You can doodle, right? Doodle and draw little pictures, write your own words. Just on a notebook. You don't have to go on a computer if you're not computer savvy, and you don't have to cut off if you don't feel you're creative. But I believe everybody has some level of creativity within them. Whatever works for you. But to manifest your vision, to manifest what's birthing inside of you, you need to see it. Stick it up on the mirror. You want to win, save $100 for the end of the week. Stick it up on your mirror. Goal $100. Okay, so every time you go to the shop and you see this bag of chips that you want to buy, you're gonna remember, oh no, if I buy that bag of chips for $3, that is $3 I have less. If it's in your face, you're going to be reminded of it, and it's going to subconsciously stick. Let me give you all an example. Sometimes you come on humming a song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Why you think
It's stuck in your head.
it's stuck in your head? Why is it stuck in your head?
I don't know.
You don't know. But the thing is, how our subconscious works it has picked it up somewhere. Maybe you heard it somewhere, flitting in the background somewhere, and it just stuck.
Yeah.
And that is how the vision board works. In the energy, in the atmosphere, because you're constantly seeing it. And that's how marketing works on us too. Sometimes we think that we do things on our own volition. Great marketers create their own marketing campaign for things to be very subtle, and she's into marketing. So things to be very subtle, but because it's subtle and it's there, it plays in your mind. Plays in your mind. It plays in your mind. Colors. Yes, Gail, a physical one. It is so much more enjoyable, right? Yes. Whoop whoop. Gail said she hit everything on her vision board last year. Good job. We have to start giving rewards on this program. Gail, I'm going to send you a reward for hitting your goals. Every single one of them. And Gail is instrumental. Is one of my crown buddies. We are crown bosses buddies. And we're going to hit it together, keeping each other accountable for our vision and reaching our goals and objectives and our planning. We said a lot. We're going to stop for a break. Thank you so much. Remember, you're looking at the Youth Effect with Adhana Pond on putting your vision in action, manifesting your dream, realizing your dream. How to do it, be relaxed about it, and how to help you to work and improve your demeanor, your character, your personality, and hit those milestones, and get yourself to where you want to get to. Remember, you're looking at us on Facebook, TDN Net or TDN Radio Caribbean, on YouTube, youtube.com at TDN Network 1, TDNTV.net, and VStreams, TDN TV 24. You're also looking at us through my Facebook page, Kathy Robinson Peter. And it's Kathy Robinson Peter, but my name is Kathy Robinson. So keep tuned, stay tuned. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors. Thank you so much, Dinah, because she's going to jump off now. And we'll continue talking about actually doing a part of a vision board. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
A smart house run by a vengeful AI. A mute witness to an act of unspeakable evil. A breadfruit thief is haunted. A young man unwittingly creates a god. Giant crapos terrorize a community. A witch seeks revenge on her neighbors, and much more. The Piton Noir Writing Collective is thrilled to announce the release of the third book in their acclaimed anthology series, The Flying Crapo. Flying Crapo, Heroes and Monsters. Now available for purchase on Amazon.com. Get your copy today and embark on a journey filled with heroes, monsters, and the magic of the Caribbean. Get ready for an electrifying thriller. A fearless New York attorney takes on corrupt corporate giants fighting for the powerless. Can this seasoned attorney and his team take down a monstrous company and its powerful leader? What will be the final verdict? What price will our heroes pay? Find out as you turn the pages of The Trust by Sam George. Get your copy of The Trust today from Amazon.com.
Begun cutting out. Entrepreneur. I was already getting back on stream with that. And I cut this one out for you. Start your mission now. So you see what I'm doing is you just go around. I took one from one of the magazines and I just did a general cutoff, working from the outside to the inside. They call that working from the outside in. Okay. And so Dana's jumped out. And you know, you could take your scissors and you go in and you can use it and be creative as well. Go close to the words, the letters, and you cut it out, okay? I'm challenging, you know, if you don't know to have this, because I know I didn't say before to get it, but you can grab a piece of paper and a pencil and start doodling. Something probably you wanted to do for a very long time. It's never too late. Something I've put in there for years now for me to start painting. And one of my friends said he's going to keep me accountable. I was supposed to have done it last year. I didn't. I'll be on top of it this year. One of the other things for me I want to do is for me to start playing an instrument again. My brother will say, you want to do everything. I want to get involved again with more youth groups. So I have Start Your Mission Now. I have Entrepreneur. And another thing I do, so I go through the magazines, okay? So it says how to build a brand with purpose. And one of my themes of my life is living intentionally and on purpose. So nothing goes to waste. No, I'm not a hoarder. It's just that I have a vision to do all my stuff. So I want from that, build with purpose. So I'm going to cut around it and I'm going to create a design to get build with purpose. Yes, let us see how that's going to come out. I'm going to cut build. I'm going to cut off the word brand in there. I'll show you how it's going to come out. Okay, build. It is so relaxing to do this, let me tell you. It's fun. And I'm going to cut off the word or if I have to cut off a word and to make it too thin, I will just stick something over it. So I do not want the letter A there. It says build. I couldn't cut out the A. If I cut out the A, it will cut off everything. So what I would do, probably I'll just take a sticker and I'll put over here. So one of the other things that I have, I love to go to the bookstores and stuff. And I think Adhana, Ashlyn probably mentioned before too how I always used to have a bin of craft stuff for them. Sometimes I use them as excuse when they were small because I love stationery and stuff. So whenever I go to the store, I buy little things like this. Stickers, you know. And I have sticker books somewhere, a whole bunch of them. And it depends on what I want. You see, this one says feeling good and it has a heart there. So I might take off the heart and stick it over things. So there's this too. So sometimes I'll just sit down and just cut off words. And then so when I'm ready and things, and then when I'm ready for it, I will have them right there. What else? And at the bottom, you see, nothing is wasted. At the bottom here under an ad for the United States Postal Service, it says priority, you. I definitely want that. I am my priority. You have to set yourself as a priority too. Nobody going to care about you if you don't care about yourself. And remember, one of the things we have to remember, I know we all, if you have a great work ethic, I applaud you. But remember, if you fall down, there is a big billboard for Spirit Airlines on my way to work. And it says, if you're not at work today, they will get somebody. No, I'm paraphrasing. But if you're not at work, they will get somebody else. Of course, they're advertising to take a trip, you know. But it's the same thing, you know. If we die today, God forbid, what is the reality of things? If we die today, they might mourn our loss and extend condolences to our family. But I assure you, on 2 days, your job vacancy is posted on a job site. You need to be a priority. You cannot drive yourself to the ground. Another thing, as I turn the page, I get the word method. Opposite it is madness. There is what? There is a method in the madness. See? You see how it comes together? There is method in my madness. At the bottom of this Lexus ad, it says performance. My dog backing after my cat. Performance crafted to the extreme. These are great, great woodies. Let me tell you, there is such great marketing in those magazines that you can use to apply to your life. Performance. Performance is about results, right? Don't go to the extreme and kill yourself, you know. That's not the extreme they're talking about. That's not the extreme they're talking about. So there is so much resource in one magazine. Let me tell you, I turn the page again. Passion for the purpose. What we were talking about earlier, build with purpose. And what's the other thing that comes up with it? Passion for the purpose. See how they go together? Now I'm going to make sure you have glue or tape, okay, or stickers. They can work together. And one of the things I'm going to do, you can go in and out. There's also scissors you can buy that have for craft purposes. There are jagged ones, there are circular ones. You know, Uncle Amazon have everything. You can go there. When we were younger, we would say Nassif have everything, but not anymore. If you're from Dominica, you'll know what I'm talking about. As I say, who no. So we say passion for the purpose, and then I will stick. You see, remember that little thing I have in there? I could stick it right on this side. Push that inside, right there. Right there. See how that works? You get creative. And there is on that same page, let me tell you now, you can't use this alone for years. It says, are we ready for live streaming sales? What are we doing right now? This is something that I have attempted to do in different formats, in different ways, have my program and do live streaming. What's happening? It's always good. It's always good to keep on dreaming. Be a dreamer, because that is where it's at. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for being a dreamer. Without dreams, there is nothing. Without dream, you have no life. You're living you are walking dead. So I'm gonna put cut off ready for live streaming. Well, I've been ready. I'm doing it. I stumble along the way sometimes, but that's okay. That's how we learn. Not to be afraid to make mistakes. Nobody said you were perfect. If God wanted perfection, he would have created it. We are all perfect in our imperfections. Right on the same page, I get something that I always feel feeling grounded. And this is something when you just have to take a step back sometimes. I talk a lot about energy, chakras, and I always have red. Why do I have red? Red is the color of being grounded. It's the first chakra. For you to feel grounded and you feel so much negative things going on around you and it's too much, it's okay. Take a step back. It's okay to isolate sometimes. Take a step back. Take a couple breaths. Take your shoes off. Connect with the earth. Connect with the soil. Go outside. Put your hand in the soil. It's okay. You can go to the manicurist the next day. It's fine. Put your hand in the soil. Lean against a tree. Put your hand against a tree. Connect with nature. Do some tree talking and some tree hugging. Let me tell you. Wonders, wonders, wonders. Therapy. The simple ways God has given us and blessed us with therapy in our daily lives. And we don't take our time to stop and smell the roses. Or as I said in my last one, never miss a chance to celebrate the moment. Let me tell you, everything is a celebration. Always have ice cream in your fridge. It's fine. Just everything in moderation, of course. You know? So there's another one designed with the employee in mind. Gil, I'm going to cut that out for you. Because Gil has launched a new... Gil, you have to pay me advertising rights, sir. Gil has just launched her chain supply company. Go on gailbruni.com. Gail, You see I'm working? Design with the employee mind. Gail, you see I working? Okay. Just saying. Business unusual. You have to look at it, what it is that you want to do. And all those things I'm clipping out is because I have my vision and my stuff in my head. I'll give you a little bit. I travel. New York has wherever I am at, whether New York or Dominica or California. As I said, California, let us remember the people in LA who just had all their homes burned down. Those of us in Dominica who had our Category 5 Hurricane Maria, some of us are still affected by it. We have to keep people in mind and be grateful and be thankful every day. Because let me tell you, living through a natural disaster is nothing easy. It takes years for you to get back to yourself, and you will never get back to yourself. And that's why we have to be fluid and flow with it. As I'm talking about that being fluid, see what the positive energy in the air just popped in my face. Lean into your existential crisis. Let go of who you were to become who you are. Let me tell you now, the power of positive thinking and manifestation. When you see you start, you'll be a powerhouse. All you have to do is start. All you have to do is start. You don't need anybody else to validate you, to give you permission. And sometimes we talk too much. Because when we talk about what it is that we want to do, we give people permission to interject. We give people permission to put negative energy into there. Know who you talk to. I'm not saying not to talk. Know who to talk to. If there's people who can advance and promote you, these are the people to talk to. Your support base, your family. Because I say a lot of our vision planning involves our family, and we have to be conscientious about our family as well, because they are our padding, they are our cushion. Go where you don't belong. These are all such powerful pieces. Go where you don't belong. We like to say, oh, I don't belong there. Who say? Somebody have to give you permission to move. Keep some old things and add some new things. Take the risk. You're a safe person, and I understand that, and I get that. But you need stepping out a little bit cautiously, like a cat. Sometimes they do that, and they step back out. Then they try again, and they step back out. And they keep on testing until they figure out, okay, that's safe. That's safe. It's fine to do that. You are on your own time frame. Don't let anybody put a time frame on you. It might not work out now. It might not work out tomorrow. It will work out. It took me 26 years to go back to school. Your time's still coming. It's your own time. You haven't got to be on nobody else's clock. You go the distance for your business. Every single page has something. Go the distance for your business. Do you have something that you wanted to do? A goal, a business plan, a business idea? No business is new. Nothing in life is new, as the Bible says. Everything has already been done. So go ahead and do it. But you, because you are unique and you are special within yourself, there is going to be something unique about yourself. Or they call it unique selling point. You have your unique selling point. Look around. What it is that you can give that nobody else can give, because it is there. It is within you. Everything you need is within you. Go find it. So here, this one, I say, you go the distance for your business. You're talking about their business, but I want to cut off. Go the distance. Go the distance. That's what I want. Go the distance. And I'll put business by itself. So I have go the distance. I have That might work for your business. It might come in handy. Oh, I cut off the F. Okay. I cut off the F for your business, so I'll just leave your business. I'll leave for your business. Are you seeing what's happening? Can you relate to what's happening? Everything is a process. There's another one that says dogs everywhere. Yeah, my dog is everywhere. Trust me. But see, this one is for you, okay? Dogs everywhere. And there is one that says, should you make content? It depends. It's a complicated question. Very much so. No, I'm not content. I'm not ungrateful. There's a difference. Being content can relate to being comfortable and staying in your comfort zone. Moving, make shifts. You know, like a little earthquakes. Do little shifts. Here I have on the next page. Here we have what inspires me. And there's a little note that says closer. I can cut that off. I'm not sure yet where that thing might come in, but I'll cut it off. And on this page, I see franchise and franchisee and franchisor and virtual assistants for franchising. And franchising was one of the things I had in my head. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to get everything. But remember, we're shooting for the universe, right? We're shooting for the universe. My brother say he wants to be a millionaire by the time he's 50. He will tell me, but I'm sure he's already one. He don't want to tell me, no. So, here, franchise. You see? Franchise. And I'm putting up, so maybe I will say that for myself, and I might put by 2029, 4 years. Maybe but that's the maximum. When I put a time frame, it's the maximum. Okay? Right on the other edge. So within now and then, everywhere I will go and see things about franchising, I will just copy and paste it. Remember I said I have one note, and one note is perfect. You can have one sheet, establish a sheet just for franchising or things about employees or business ideas, and you just copy and paste it in there or write it in there. Okay? There is no limit. On the other page, there is something for Progressive, the insurance. It says Progressive Commercial. I'm just going to take off the commercial underneath it. And I have Progressive. So you keep on doing this and you go through. So right now, I'd imagine if I go back through this, I might see something I missed. Okay? So that is how we do it when we're doing it manually. Adhana mentioned to you how to do it when you do it. When we do it, and I'm going to show you now, I'm going to stick these pages using just my book. This is my planner. And on my planner, this is a planner. And end of every month is asked what are your 3 goal tasks and how have you accomplished it. And one has mind map. There's just a blind bit. A mind map, I'll show you how to do that next time. But we're gonna use this blind page because I use another app on my iPad for mind mapping, so I don't need to draw that here again. So I'm gonna show you the numbers, what I cut out. Let me get my tape and my glue. You can have double-sided tape. You can have string. Any which way you want to decorate and become creative. Okay, I'm going to move this here to here so it will be easier for me to take. This is another one of the little sticky notes that I told you about getting. Where is my tape? Where is my tape? What's this? Sorry. I collect everything, even dried leaves and dried flowers to make stuff. I have tacky glue here. And I have Mod Podge here. Okay, I cannot get the tapes somewhere in the bottom of that. Oh, here, I have colorful tape. Oh, here's a glue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with start your mission now. And what's my mission? It has to do something with education. I'm gonna put it down. So I already started, but it's just a reminder. The glue is hard. Let's see. Okay, that glue is hard, so I'm gonna use my tacky glue. And Mod Podge is faster. So I'm gonna use some of this here. The new bottle hasn't taken off the. Remember to take off the. Remember to take off the sealer and the sealer. Okay, so your glue can go through. Don't be like me and try to squeeze it out without opening it up. So here I'm using Start Your Mission now. So this one is going to be just about this. So what I'm gonna do for me for this one, I love getting down to the pretty nitty-grittiness of everything else. I'm putting it in the center of the page, like right here. Start your mission now. Okay, and then based on that, it's gonna say performance. I'm gonna use the one I'm gonna use Go the Distance. Now because it's too boring, just straight cut for me. So I like to round off the edges and make little designs, go up and down. If I had the craft scissors, it would just have a jagged edge, but I don't have one of those. Maybe I should put on a vision board all the things I need to get for my crafting, because it's been a while I've been saying I need to get those, and we know we can just go on Uncle Google and get Uncle Amazon and get everything. So Go the Distance. So start your mission now, and I'm gonna put Go the Distance like that. Is it business? And then I'm gonna use the one that talks about performance, crafted to the extreme. What does that tell me is not to be afraid, because put myself in work mode, because what I'm doing is creating competencies for my major goal of where I want to go with my business. Okay, I'm going to put this one at the top here. So at the top of Start Your Mission now, I put performance created to the extreme, and at the bottom of that is Go the Distance. Now there is something about passion. There's method, business, no. Where is the one with passion? Remember talking about lean into your existence. And that's for another one. I know exactly what I want. Oh, here it is. Build with purpose. Passion for the purpose. This is the one I want now. Passion for the purpose. Here we go. I'm going to put it on the side. You see there's like a space here where I'd cut off. Start Your Mission now. I know there's a glare on it, but I'm going to post it on the side after. And passion, and things don't need to be straight. For me, it doesn't have to be straight. It cannot be straight. There's method in my madness. There, and they see we have method here and madness here, but that one is for something else. Priority you is going somewhere else. Should you make content? And I want this one because nope, I am not content. Oh, it fell. Oh, because they're cut so small. Fall again. The thing is, if you're using glue, your hand's going to get sticky. If you can use a paintbrush, but I like to put my hand in the glue. You can use a paintbrush and a little lid of a plastic container. Remember, we're looking also at being economical. So you don't need to go all the way and get all these expensive things. For all these expensive things, there is a substitute, a more financial substitute. Okay. So right here, should you make content? And no, it's a where you think I should put that? Should you make content? I'm gonna put it at the top here. Oh, I should have put it underneath. It's a complicated question right here. So should you make content goes with performance crafted to the extreme? So no. See how it answers the question? Yay. Build with purpose. But you know what? I said I was going to put them together, but I am not. I'm going to leave this for where it is business unusual, build with purpose. That is not for the concept of just the business board, vision board. Build business unusual, build with purpose. That is where that too will go. Passion for the purpose already coming with start your mission now. The franchise one goes with the business vision board. Let me see. Okay, these are just words. Let's see if we get a picture now, because it's a little bit boring just words alone. Let me see. Do business unusual. Turning catastrophe into a strength. All these are very, very good things. And that's why you need to, I like this picture of the gears. This is one of gears, because you know how one gear turns something else, but it's a bit too big for the page 8.5 on my level now. But it would have been a great picture, because when you're building something, as you know, the grooves on the gears, as one goes, the other gear fits into it, and that's what creates the the movement. That would be great, because if you don't start or put anything in action, like a domino effect, you do one thing, something else goes through. When that thing happens, something else would happen. So that would have been this one says success is easy. But none of them giving me the picture I have in my head. I don't know what it is yet. But it's going to come. It's going to come. Let's see. We have 16 minutes. It will be great. Live stream, comment, sold. No. Okay, so that magazine doesn't have what I want. Nothing in it so else for by that education thing I'm speaking to is coming through. Let me see. Piece of cake. That word piece of cake is, I think, right? It's really nice. But it's going back to school is not going to be a piece of cake. So I know. Yes, it's good for positive thinking. Yeah, good for positive thinking. Yeah, for me to remember. Yeah, it's a piece of cake. Do this. But no, it's still. So sometimes when you see it, it's going to just hit you. Bam, that's what I need. That one is about what ails you. No. Let me see. Small gardens. You see, all that came off from my last vision board, because when you put down your vision, then everything that is attached to making it come to a reality, you do. So I started subscribing to gardens or picking up garden magazines close by. All right, so I am not seeing what I want with regards this to the education thing that I'm speaking to. And it's because I am doing it quickly as well, because I'm sure if I go through there, I will get what I want. So no, I'll have to go through the whole basket of magazines I have up there. Let's see. Oh, this is great. Oh, I know I had saved that for something. It's the art of the pivot. It is a thing from Essence. And being deeply rooted. Because in life, when we stay grounded in one area, we can pivot and be flexible and see everything else around us. But no. So that is one I have to go on and work on myself. And these are other pages from other magazines that I've already cut up. So it does take time. It does, because sometimes you can crease. All right, we almost finished. So we almost finished. Watch. Okay, almost finished. I'll take a snapshot where we started, and I will send you a snapshot when it is done. Okay, so we showed you Adhana's digital art and the things that you can use to put it up. And I'm seeing other things. This one is about fashion and style, Okay. And these are, you can add, you can always make it 3D as well. It doesn't have to be all in one plane. Okay, it can be 3D. These stickers I have, it has a wish, forever, cherish, love. No, this one is basically about a love board. So you can have different sticker books. There's a lot of sticker books and ribbon that you can use, twine, rope. I use everything, even paper, old cards. Sometimes I save old cards, and when it passes after time, I cut them up and also use stuff. So you can have a certain area to store your things, and that is your space. Tell everybody, do not touch it. I'm collecting my magazines, all newspapers. I mean, newspapers, anything in print, any kind of pictures. Or another thing you can do, you can find your pictures online and print them out if you haven't got magazines, okay? Because you have in your mind, now there is AI. On Canva, you can give the description of what you want it to create, and it does it for you, as well as Copilot and Microsoft and Gemini and all these beautiful AI tools. Ashley doesn't like AI. I love it. So we saw how we can start, how we can envision it. First, you can write it down, or you just get a magazine that you have already read, and you kind of imagine the immense. I like that. Oh, there's one on the sticker. Amount of resources that you have in one magazine. You can do it different ways, as I said, digitally. You can do it like this. I don't know how this one came into my mind, but that day. So from what I am, that other one, all the different vision boards link into each other, because this one's on education, and on this is though I have my calendar, my digital calendar, but I'm a visual person. So you have to know how you feel empowered and how you feel motivated and encouraged to go on, what works for you. If this doesn't work for you, digital works for you, that is fine. So from this, remember, from every little one is a project in itself. And from these, on my little slips are my timelines for each month, what I have to do to accomplish this. And all the other little life projects I have going on. Okay, so each little slip may represent a different life project. And you can, as I said again, you can have, see, just one book. You can just, each page can represent a life project for you. So this one is education. I can do another one for business. I can do another one for just gardening, what type of plants I want to have. I I love what is the name of those little trees? What's the name of the little tree? I had one. Bonsai. Thank you. Bonsai. I had one and it died. It's not going to defeat me. I'm going to get another bonsai. I already have the book, Bonsai 101. I have the little tools I had bought. Going back into bonsai. Eventually, I'll learn how to do my own little bonsai. Go from there. You want to learn to play another instrument? My sister, in her age, went back and taught herself how to play the violin. Everything is on YouTube. Take the first step. That's all you have to do, is take the first step. And you might take a first step and you might think you fall back 10 steps, but you learned something in the 10 steps you take backward that's going to make you leap 5 steps ahead, because that's how life works. It's never a straight river. Have you ever seen a straight river? It's always meandering. Sometimes it hugs the mountains, but see what it does. In geography, we learned how the plains are created, right? I can't remember everything, but in the beginning, there were the sharp mountains and everything. But when the river keeps on hitting that mountainside, hitting that mountainside, hitting that mountainside, eventually the landscape changes to accommodate how the river goes. Flow. The power of nature, the power of the force within you. Water is powerful. Be fluid like water. Take off the droplets that's in your mind, the birthing that's going on within you, those dreams and those ideas. Put them down. Have fun doing it. If you do not have fun doing it, you're not going to do it with purpose, do it with passion. You have to have a passion for everything that you do. So here, there is a heart here. There it says feeling good. And it says, life isn't perfect. So this one is a sticky thingy. So I have to cut it off. No, it's not. Sometimes I'm not even sure. No. Oh, this one is a scratch on. This one is a scratch on. So I have to put it down my thing and rub it on to transfer the picture onto the book. All right. So there are different things you can buy. Go on Amazon. You can get little, as I say, booklets of these different types, or you could go in the magazine and you can go into Has is something that I love, and I already have my collection. I studied that. And Hidden Treasures, how to, keep myself healthy, eat properly. I was struggling with that because I love food. I love food. I don't like the kitchen. How does that work? I don't know, but it has been working. But I had to learn to eat better and eat in smaller portions and to be healthier and to come down to my weight. You may think that, oh, but Kathy, you don't look heavy. I felt heavy at the time because when you are sluggish and stuff, you know when you're not the proper weight. And I lost the extra 10 pounds. And it feels good. And then what happens? It keeps me now eating properly. So this envisioning in your face works. Okay, we've given you a lot of information tonight, the different types of vision boarding that you can do: digital, manual, and the benefits of each. If the manual one is gives triple benefits because now you are engrossed in something, because when also you put yourself into it, now you begin to get passionate and excited about seeing them coming through. That doesn't take anything away from using a digital tool. It's the same thing. It gets it done faster, but I like to, as I say, to get down and dirty into it. So whatever fits you. If you're visual like me, you can do things, cut up paper and make pictures. Or if you're an artist, you can sketch. Or if you want to learn to paint, where do you start? You can just make a vision board based on that one goal. It is not set for anybody. A vision board can be 3 months goal, it can be 12 months, it can be 3 years, it can be 5 years, it can be long-term goal like a lifetime project. You can have 10 vision boards. Nothing is set in goal. Go for it on your terms, in your space, in your time. Just start your mission now. Okay? I quoted something from Martin Luther King last week, and I'm still going to say it again today because it's one of the things that has kept me going. Fly. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. And if you can't walk, creep. Just keep moving forward. One step in front of the other. One step. Sometimes I feel like even if there was a word less than creep, that would be me. But success is incremental. It's not on anybody else's measurement scale. It's your measurement scale. Where were you 1 minute before to where you are now? That's what doing is about. That's why I don't believe in the word trying, because trying doesn't give you doesn't empower you, neither does it encourage you. To me, it means, and that's my opinion, and that's what I have put on my clothes. That's why I keep on correcting them. Not try, is do. It's an excuse for not doing. It's something to give you a cushion from when you don't achieve your goal, for it to make you feel better about yourself. No. Even though it is 0.00001%, even though you just pick up the scissors and cut one thing, you didn't try. You did something towards your goal. And that's how I like you to envision your future and envision putting down your goals. Okay, keeping in tune with what we said tonight. Vision your goals and your life in action. How do we do it? One step at a time, one click of the keyboard at a time, or what? One cut of the scissors at a time. Remember, your resources are all around you. You can go to your garden and take a leaf of something and place it down and take a pencil and shape that leaf. You want to talk about gardening and going into nature and stuff? There are so many ways to be creative, and we all have creativity within us. Okay? So with that, I want to say thank you so much for being with us. I hope that we were able to empower you to put go one step at a time, put one foot in front of the other. Sometimes the foot doesn't even go all the way be in front, and that's fine. As long as, even though you cannot lift it up, you drag it, that is doing. Just do something today that you did not do a minute ago or yesterday, and you will be one step closer to manifesting and realizing your dreams. Remember, it's all in here. You have everything you need to be the success that you want to be. With that, I want to say thank you so much again for being with us on another Movement Monday. Remember, my name is Kathy Robinson, and you're looking at the Youth Effect. I want to thank my daughter for offering and being here with us for the first half of this program. You can always find us same time, same place, every Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 Atlantic Time. Okay, so thank you so much. You're looking at us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Roku, on V-Streams, SBE Radio. Thank you so much for spending. I know your time is precious, and I feel honored to have you with me every Monday night. Remember, you can always revisit this program on my YouTube page, or we have a page, The Youth Effect 767. You can email me at theyoutheffect767@gmail to get your ideas, what you want to see. You want to be a guest, or you want to recommend a guest. Oh, let me tell you, our mentors, our youth mentors are all around us. All we have to do is celebrate in the moment with them and look and observe them. Thank you once again. And till next Monday, God willing, see you. Same place, same time on the Youth Effect. I am Kathy Robinson, and have a wonderful and awesome week. Good night.
We breaking ground, the youth effect. They gonna hear us roar. Create, initiate, push through, no limits. Go ahead and live it up. Respect, positivity, you on your way. Break down walls, build bridges. Yeah, the youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Never forget your home, but look at where you're going. Keep that passion growing. Youth the heartbeat of a world in motion. So rise up, speak out, start the revolution. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar.